back to Schedule 1. And I think at the end of the last episode, I committed a bit of a rookie mistake in that I saved before I slept. And I think that means we're probably not going to get the XP we collected, which is a little bit annoying. But there are a few things that we're going to do before we sleep. We are going to contact Albert and we're going to contact Albert. We're going to arrange to pay off our debt because I want to order some more seed. We are going to get some cash from the ATM. Like that. You can also do it with the Coke machines, and hopefully we don't attract the attention of the Rozzers. And these, they do repair themselves, so but as long as we leave one, we'll be good. There are plenty of ATMs and stuff around here. Pay for our seeds, we come down here and we will stick in a few hundred because I want to do instantly another order for seeds. We're going to order as many as we can, and basically what we want to do is try and improve our relationship with Albert, because eventually he will set up a meet with us rather than us having to do a dead drop, and he's instantly being paid. So that's good. Right, we need to get some more cash. Well, I'm not sure what that waypoint is on the map. Anywho. I was hoping that I could possibly extract enough from ATMs, as cash points, but we are in America land. To get the apartment building. Not sure if we will. And you'll notice at the top of the screen now, it says now that it's 4 AM and we need to sleep to progress. Basically now the game will be stopped. And a lot. Have we had the cash out of that one? Yes. A lot of things won't happen now in game. But we need to go to sleep to make more things happen. But we can do things still. This is a little bit of a time exploit, which I am not first using. This is one of the properties that we will be working our way towards. It's a rather lovely little bungalow for $6,000, and yet it really is only worth about $6,000. There we go. I think there's another ATM up here. Yep. Oh, there's another Coke machine. Awesome. Good stuff. Loving it. Hey buddy, don't mind me, just coming through your lovely little encampment you've got here. So we will be visiting this place in the future. This is where we buy some of our less legal supplies from. And what we could actually do to get to the rest. Actually, there's another cash point down there, isn't there? Yep, let's. And a Coke machine there. There is a casino in-game as well, which is another way to earn cash. And the casino games are biased somewhat towards the player. So particularly the slot machine. The slot machine has about a 30% chance, or about a 30% bias towards the player. So, yeah, obviously you just have to play it long enough for it to pay out. So, I think what we'll do is we'll leave. Obviously, there's a few more cash points about. I'm going to head to the casino. Show you that as well. Casino's only open certain points of the day. I keep wanting to select my skateboard because the skateboard is a good way of getting around. One of the better vehicles in game. We're going here. I'm going to do a smaller bet. But what we can do is we can stand somewhere around here and run all of the machines and hopefully gamble our way up to the money we need. So this is weighted towards a positive experience. Our seeds are ready, which is awesome. If you max out the bet, which is $100, the jackpot is $10,000. We don't have the capital to do that, obviously. $1,000 jackpot. Awesome. So we will call it there. Thompson Construction. So on the way back, we will grab our seeds. And just need to give the dog a quick fuss. We'll grab our seeds, get those planted. In the morning, we can go get our new apartment. We can get set up for that. And we can make some progress. But we are, I think, going to be very low on XP. Yeah, so, but got some soil, so let's grab that. Let's get these growing so they grow whilst we sleep. There we go. Been a while since I've done this, so I've got my own save going, and I'm much further through the game, and I have minions to do all of this job. So it has been a while since we've done the manual grunt work ourselves, but yeah, well, we'll see if we can remember how to do it all still. So we do need to buy more seeds, more soil, sorry. It's worth keeping it. Have we got seeds in there? I should check that I planted that one as well. I've got a feeling I didn't. So we'll do that as well, because we are quite soon going to be unlocking our first dealer, and we're going to want to have a decent stock of product to provide him. Yeah, so let's just put that there. Grab one of those. Stick some seed in there. Get that going. Got our trash grabber, so excellent. And then we will go to, well, let's close the curtains and the door before we go to sleep. And yeah, you see, so we didn't show any of the work that we did. So we didn't get any XP, and that's a bug in the game at the moment, hoping it'll be fixed soon. But so we need to unlock some more customers, and we need to go buy the room above the Chinese restaurant. That's a cash purchase, thankfully. So that's down here. Coke machine is fixed, which is excellent. We will talk to Mrs. Ming. We want to buy the room. Yes, thank you. And it is behind the restaurant. So background here. Up here. In we go. So we've got this lovely space. And we keep the other property as well, which is kind of cool. And we will want to move operations, I think. Yep. Have a check on our plants. It tells us how we can pick objects up now. But we're going to let those grow a little bit more and we'll get them bagged up here. So if we have a look at the map, we have a potential customer. It's that's the wrong button. See if we can tempt Donna. There we go. And we've got our deal. I'm going to do most of the deals at night because we get a bonus. It does mean we'll be doing them in the dark, which is not so great. The other thing we need to do is we're going to bump up the price a little bit more on that. So we need 2 more clients. So we'll head over to here. Go see you. I'm doing shift left click to just throw one up as a sample. 63% chance. No. Okay. Fair enough, love. And Ludwig, who is working over at the pizzeria. So give him a try. 79% chance. A bit more of a chance. Yep. So one more. And I don't know if we've picked up Geraldine yet. So 91% chance. Yep. And who have we got here? Nope. So we'll go check on our plants now. And get ourselves set up, hopefully, in the new room. We should be able to expand our setup as well. And it does allow us to... fair enough. So I'm going to see if we can do 200 with you. Yep, awesome. So we'll go for another nighttime deal. So the benefit of doing deals after curfew is that we will get an extra 20% on our income. So Mr. File, who I think really likes his metal work. So let's get these guys trimmed up. And because we've got the grow lights on these ones, we get a higher yield. So these plants give 12 rather than 8, which is kind of cool. So on my own save, I've just unlocked cocoa plants. So that's kind of cool. So there are currently 3 products which you can grow for your customers. In the game, there are plans on the roadmap to add more in. So, yep. The developer is actively looking at, continuing to progress the game, and there's lots of cool stuff planned. So we saw right at the start we had the cartel blower RV up. They're not currently implemented in the game. But they are planned to be added in. there's a bit like if you watch my Timberwolf videos, there's an experimental branch of the game, and it's just been a new property you can purchase that's been added, which is kind of like a lockup. So you can do stuff in that. It's more of a late game building just because it's not so good a value as something like the bungalow that we saw earlier. So we've got not bad stock of product now. We need some more bags, but probably it would not be a bad idea if we move that shelf over, and then we can start moving everything. Let's focus on getting everything moved. Yeah, and then we'll move you as well. How do I want to do this? Put you there. Get rid of all of that. Get rid of that as well. We'll empty our rubbish picker. I don't bother with the recycling for cash thing. It just takes that a little bit longer, and it's not worth it for the sort of $10 or whatever that you get. We probably are going to want, that's lucky that they repaired that, to deposit some more cash. Let's deposit $500. Going to order even more seeds. Order another. Let's just max our. Oh, we've got some debt, so we need to go pay him before we do that. Let's grab all of that. We need to get more soil as well. Let's see if you'll go for 120. Because we've got quite a lot of product now. So right click, hold down right click to pick up things. We need to take the lights off of these before we can pick them up. Awesome, so that's our inventory full again. And this time we'll set up here. So if I did grow 10, then I can probably get a grow 10 in the star. What do I do? No. We'll do plant pot, because we can't get any more of these for a little bit until we've progressed a bit more. And then we'll do grow 10. Yeah, I think we can get into there okay. So that's that. You can stay there for now. Yeah, and I think we can maybe get the other medium shelf there. Yeah, that's not a bad price. I'm going to go buy some more soil while the hardware store is open, and we can pay off our debt while we're over here. So if we go 6 soil, and we'll get another 60 bags. And let's pay off our debt. No, we'll keep. let's do that. Let's grab back that. Hello, officer. Let's go this way, shall we? Yes. We weren't doing anything. Nope. And we will message him again. Order another 10 seeds. Because we always want to have a supply of products growing and seeds to plant and stuff. So, I think that's one of the mistakes I've made in the past in the early game, is not having enough product on hand or having to expand my hardware a lot more because I've not invested in or not necessarily invested in but not been organized with my planting and stuff. So trying to do better at that this time until we can get our first employee, which will be a botanist, to take over the growing work. 4 hours until we need to be delivering stuff. Top that up. Get these going. So, up to me. One of the places that we haven't done don't think we've been past, but we haven't really made a point of talking about, is there is a currently boarded up gun range on here, and you can purchase firearms. So we need to go get the packaging station. You can purchase firearms in the game, and one of the things that's on the development plan is for that to not be derelict anymore and it to be a minigame. So you'll be able to go into the range and shoot stuff. So we'll take that with us. We'll take that for now. Later on, we will probably start making use of this space again for storage. But for now, while we're smaller, we will focus on here. We will end up, once we've employed someone, we will end up sleeping. No. We will likely end up sleeping back in the motel room. So that's that. That can go there. We will go talk to you in a moment, Uncle Nelson. We need to get some product, the last of our product bagged up. So let's do that. When we go out to make our deals, we will then worry about making our phone call. And we might take the baseball bat out with us so we can read the cash points again. The cash points seemed worth doing. The Coke machines, not so much. So at the casino, there are the slot machines that we did. There's blackjack, and there's a game called Ride the Bus, which I'd never heard of until I started playing this game. But it's another card game, essentially. The interesting thing, I got this from watching a video of someone who did some data mining, is that the card games actually are played with a full deck of cards. So as you play, the longer you play, the more you use up of the deck of cards, which I thought was kind of cool. The guy who's developed the game has done a really thorough job. Jesse, yes, he's a very good customer. We need a telephone up by the motel, I guess. So you've got a decent base of operations and a growing customer base. You'll need to pull in some proper cash now, but you'll need help managing your customers. So we need to look at getting a dealer. Benji Coleman is his name. I think it's the first dealer you can work with. Basically what you need to do is deal to his friends, and then they will recommend you to him. And Benji hangs out in the room next to us, so we'll be okay. The laundromat to get our drug drop is over there, so we'll do that once we've done some of our deals. And in fact, one of our customers is here early, so let's talk to Austin. You want 3, so there we go. And you'll see that we get a little bit of a bonus, which is quite nice. 2. So one of the things that simplifies life in the early game is we only have one product we are selling. Down here, yeah. So we do need to now watch out for the police officers. I'm just going to check the map. So down here, there. So let's go do this deal. Mr. File and his love of metalwork. Then we have the hotel, Thompson Construction, next to the barber shop. I hate next to the barber shop. And then we're going to need in the morning to look at expanding, or tomorrow, expanding things. 1, 2, 3. Cash is going up rather nicely. 2, 3. There we go. And then to get to the barber shop, I'm going to go around this way. Ah, we've just done a deal with you, haven't we, buddy? So we're going to go around here. We need to check that we have Chloe, who have Ludwig as one of our customers, but grabbing our drop might be a bit of a problem at night, but and we are going to exploit one of the mechanics in the game, which is if you walk backwards, the police struggle to see you. So yeah, there we go. 1, 2, done. We can go on here, and we'll just see if we can. Nope, we're going to get our seeds tomorrow. Chloe is just down the road here, so I wonder if she's working in here. We might not be able to get in here. No, not with the cops there. So I think we'll go sleep and see if we can work on some of those new customers in the morning. I need to get a skateboard because I keep wanting to use my skateboard. So we will let's go check on our plants, actually, see if they need any attention. They do. So, let's get these harvested and replanted. So we'll end up stockpiling quite a lot of product early on. But what we can do is offload that on our first dealer. Once we unlock him, and once we unlock mixing, we can increase the value of it as well. So it's not a problem that we appear to have quite a lot. Yeah, we will be making use of it. And so if you have watched people play this, have played this, a lot of people question the value of mixing. And you can play this game without mixing your products with additives and still do just fine. The things that it helps with, there are a couple of things. One, it means you need to produce less because you can increase the sell price of your products, and customers have a fixed budget. So you can utilize that fixed budget for less product. The other thing is you can, when you're trying to get new customers, you can target the effects that they like, and that seems to increase the likelihood that they will enjoy your product. But yeah, I tend to like doing it because it lets you make more money from your supply. Now, at the moment, we seem to have a pretty substantial supply. We need to water our plants, and then we will sleep. But that's going to change as we progress through the game. So. And we get access to more customers and that kind of thing, and we have to keep a dealer supplied as well. So let's put that back. Let's go to sleep. There we go. So we now have access to jars, which means you can put 5 in a jar. The PGR and the speed grow I've not really played with yet. We've got access to a new seed type. We've got access to long life soil, and I think it was the lamps and the pots, but we need access to another supplier to get that. Right. Let's go. We'll leave those to grow. Let's go get our seeds and see if we can befriend some more customers. Beth. Beth. Ah, okay. No, we want to go this way. Yep. There we go. So let's grab that. Done. Awesome. Do we need to pay him? Yeah, I don't know if we actually owe him any money or not. So let's check the map. Chloe is down there. Okay, let's go see if we can talk to Chloe. Doris, no, not you are not available to us yet. Not sure if you're working in the gas station. Yep. Resample. 78% chance of success. Awesome. So if we go into the app and look at contacts, you'll see one of them, it said we needed to be friends with her friends. It was Chloe, I think, and you'll see there's this web here. And basically we need to work on supplying Chloe and Ludwig more so that they'll introduce us to the dealer. But we didn't have Mrs. Ming unlocked either, so officers, we'll go offer her another sample. I think she said no, didn't she? So I don't think we have access to that lady yet. I mean, Mrs. Ming is not the best customer. She doesn't seem to have the biggest budget in the world. But more customers is more gooder. Awesome. So, any more? Peggy is up that way. So, then we'll go check on our plants. Peggy might be working in the diner. Yes. 63% chance. That's not great. Nice. So, Beth is up here somewhere. Where are you? You're in this big building. I'm not sure if we can get people out of this big building. Okay, you're a bit posh for us. Beth. 64. You like lethal and seizure inducing. It's your hardcore love. Nope. Nope. Father. So I think what we'll do is we'll go back. I think you're not available to us yet. I'm going to see if we can afford a cheap skateboard. So there is the golden skateboard, which is super fast, but just going to get a skateboard. So the golden skateboard is an achievement in the game, and is actually an unlock. An achievement in the game, but it's also one of the fastest vehicles in the game, if not the fastest. But the cool thing about skateboard is it gets you around the map really quickly. 4 for 250. I think you can do a bit better. Yes, nice. So the deals are starting to come in. We will put those away. That can go away. Let's grab the secateurs. We will harvest these, and then bit of me thinks we could maybe ease up on the growth cycle for a moment. Yeah. Yeah, these are much smaller plants that you get out of the growth tent. Let's put those back. We've got one more. Let's plant the one soil, because I think we unlocked the long life soil, which is what we want to use next, because that lets you plant twice. So it saves a little bit of work, which is you know, good. It costs a little bit more, so it's a little bit less efficient cash-wise, but quite quickly cash becomes less of a direct problem. Except, you know, when you're trying to save up for big things. But, you know, spending $10 on extra on soil, $5 per time is not a big issue. So that can grow. Let's get a full stack of bags. Yep. Do that. There. Let's get this stuff bagged up. As soon as we unlock the dealer, we are going to want to have a good supply on hand, which is why this is worth doing. We might want to go buy that long life soil. Ludwig we want to pay attention to, but we also want to finish this mini game first. And Chloe. But I'm not going to try and min-max those two. We just want to do deals with them, have them be happy. There we go. So we'll grab those. Yep. And let's do those soon. Yes. We'll do those a little bit earlier. Let's grab that. Grab the rest of those. The thing of it's for product, not for bags. Yep, we'll do you in a bit as well. You package. Now probably soon as we get botanist, actually, what we'll do is we'll start jarring the stuff that we give to the dealer, just because it's a bit less work, and hopefully we'll unlock the next packaging station pretty soon, because that's also less work. Made me miss my bag. God, the old mobile phone is going like crazy. But come on. Get these done. Really want to progress to the more fun stages of the game. There we go. That's that. Yes. Counter offer. Let's do 4. Let's do 225. Let's do then. Let's set ourselves up for success. Move that to there because I have to have the skateboard in 1. Do we really need to be carrying 80? No, don't. Let's leave some of it behind. Unless we unlock the dealer, it might be worth it. Right. 1 sec. Right. We have all of our first wave of deals to do. We've got the shipping containers, Thompson Construction, Highland Range, and the basketball court. So let's get to work. Oh, perfect. There we go. We won't get the curfew bonus for this first batch. That is okay. And once we've done today's deals, we will call it a day. And if we haven't got the where are we going next? Shipping containers and then Thompson Construction. If I haven't managed to unlock the... Oh, let's get some more soil while we're here. So we're going to get the long life soil. We'll get 10 because that fills a slot up. And I'm going to get 10 jars as well. In preparation for unlocking the dealer. There we go. Mrs. Ming. Oh, you're going for 2. We can now hire the dealer. Awesome. So, yeah, we'll do it now. Here she comes. You do get a bonus if you do the deal quickly. So, yep, I got the stuff. There we go. So let's just do the deal with Chloe. Hello, officer. And then we'll go talk to Benji. 1 done. Trent. Yeah. We'll do you now as well. Brown apartment block. Oh, this is a bit of a trek. So let's get the old skateboard out. This path's a bit crappy, so I'll jump off the skateboard again. Here we are. So this is where one of our other dealers lives, in apartment 1 here. 2, there we go. Oh, we didn't get the speed bonus. So let's go talk to Benji, because we've got a couple of hours to kill. We'll go down here to avoid any Rozzers. He is in apartment 2. Hello, Benji. Good evening. Do you want to work for me as a distributor? So there's a £500 signing on fee, and he takes a 20% cut. Deal. And what we need to do is give him some products to sell. Going to give him 40. And then we need to open up our phone. We'll go into our motel room. And we need to assign some customers to Benji. There is apparently a list of preferred... there is a list of preferred customers for each dealer. Someone's done the work to work that out. So I've got that on my phone, and we're going to assign those that we currently have. So that's Kyle, Kathy, Mick. We don't have Sam. We have Peter. I'm going to hang on to Peter at the moment because he's a good customer. Donna, and Chloe. So we'll give him 5 of his 8 potential customers. So, and Jesse, yes, we will do that. So we will do our last 3 deals. And we will sleep, and our next mission is to wait for Benji to complete a deal. 3, 4, 6. Bud's Bar and sauerkraut pizza, okay. Come on, love. Places to go. Here, Kyle. Awesome. And Bud's Bar. No Rozzers about. Excellent. 2, 3, 4. Right, so that is all of our deals done. So, and we will leave that there. So, I'm going to sleep so that I don't lose the XP. But for now, that's us done. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Comments, questions, suggestions, stick them below. Thank you to the patrons and the YouTube channel members. And I will see you guys next time.